today I'm going to be reviewing and testing out this Ocoopa Heatlock heating pad that was recently sent to me by the brand. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Now it was sealed at the top. I went ahead and pulled that seal off. It just says open, so I assume it's going to be like some instructions or something inside of here. And yes, it's just going to give you some instructions, information from the brand. Not too terribly concerned about instructions. It's a heating pad after all. It shouldn't be too terribly difficult to figure out. This is not going to be like a full-size one. This is more designed for like cramps and those sorts of things. So it comes with some more instructions. Comes with the plug itself, so that's going to plug in. I will give you the measurements on this cord here in a minute, so you can kind of know exactly if it's going to be long enough for you, because I feel like that's a pretty important thing, like knowing how long it's going to, how close you have to be to an outlet, like if it's going to work for you, whether you're on the couch or laying in bed or something like that. Let's see where this is going to connect in. Looks like going to be on this little flat part right here. So that just goes right to in there. Now let me grab a tape measure. Let me measure this first. Couldn't remember if it showed the actual measurements on this or not. We're at 23 inches across, and then top to bottom about 12 inches on there. So now let's go ahead and measure the cord itself. So from the where it's plugged in at to the remote, okay, so to the end of the remote, going to be right at 27 inches on there, okay? So that's just going to be to the end of the remote, so that's how close it's going to be to the heating pad. So now let's measure from here to the end. Now I do have it is tangled because of course it is, but I do have a shorter tape measure, so if it runs over 10 foot, which I can't imagine, but if it does, I'm going to have to start from the beginning, so I'm just kind of holding on. Nah, it's not that long. Okay, so we're at 7, a hair shy of 8 foot, 94 inches on there. And again, that's going to be from this end here. So we've got 27 from there to there. So plus 94 is 114, so 121. So about 10 foot total length from here to the end of the cord. So just a hair over the 10 foot mark. And then going to be about 8 foot from the end of your controller to the end of the plug as well. So now let me go ahead and plug this in. So when you first plug it in, you'll see that it has power. That little light will light up. You're going to hold down the power button to turn it on. Now this number is going to be your heat setting. So you have between 1 and 6, and then you have a little timer. So 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, 4, 6, or half an hour for that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this on 6, right? I want to see if it's going to heat up both sides, just one side, that sort of thing. So I'm going to leave it on 6. It's currently 11:46 a.m. So I'm going to give it about 5 minutes or so, come back with you, and we'll see how hot it is at that point. So it's been not quite 5 minutes. We're at 11:50 right now. It's not getting hot at all on this side. This is going to be the side that it gets hot on. So it's heated all the way through here. Definitely nice and warm all the way through. These edges are not going to have any wiring that runs through them. So it's just going to be this center part right through here. And all of that is going to be nice and hot. So that's going to be nice for cramps, for your back, for whatever it is, just a nice little thing. And this is going to be it's nice and smooth on here as well, but you're not getting heat on this side. So the side with the plug in on it, that side does not get heat. It is this side, this back side here, that gets all the heat. And so even in 5 minutes, it's heated up nicely. So overall, cool little heating pad / blanket from Ocoopa.